If you want to be able to press one button to have your wedding fill audio go from this
So we are very blessed that you are all here to bear witness.
to this,
So we are very blessed that you are all here to bear witness.
in this video, it's for you. Bobby here from Wedding Film School, and in this video, I'm going to give you 3 real-life examples of AI perfecting my audio from a wedding with the click of a button. I'm also going to give you one example where it didn't solve the problem. And we have got to talk about the emergence of AI. It's the hot new thing in the world with the emergence of ChatGPT, and I can't wait to see how things like this impact our industry. I remember seeing AI editing services starting to emerge a year or so ago for the photography industry, and I know plenty of people who have made the switch. And I don't know if or when we will ever be able to fully pass off a highlight edit to an AI editor on the video side, but it is an exciting time nonetheless. And while it's a hot topic, I'd love to hear from you guys down below in the comments. How long do you think it will be until we can pass off a highlight edit to an AI editor? Or will we never really even get there? And while you're at it, if you are a wedding filmmaker looking for some of the best free wedding filmmaking content on the internet, then make sure that you're subscribed. Now, even though we can't fully pass off an edit yet, there are some things coming out that have already made our lives much easier, such as the new enhanced speech tool from Adobe, and it's pretty amazing. In fact, I've been using it this entire time. There's always been tools available to help make your audio editing more seamless, and they've gotten increasingly better, but this is a whole new level. In fact, recently we've had a pretty significant improvement across the board, with Final Cut introducing their voice isolation tool, and now the enhanced audio feature from Adobe, which was introduced as Project Shasta, but I believe now goes by the name of Adobe Podcast. And look, maybe this technically isn't considered AI. I have no idea. It's not my thing. But what I do know is that it is absolutely crazy to see what this thing can do. It appears to be completely free, though it is in beta, and you can sign up for access at podcast.adobe.com. Let's dive in. The requirements at this stage are that your audio clip is no longer than 1 hour, no larger than 1 gigabyte, and has to be an MP3 or a WAV file. And once you get access, all you're going to do is take your audio clip that fits those parameters, drag it into the box, and wait until it spits out an enhanced, ready-to-go version. It's that easy. And of course, I want to show you just how good it is, so let's take a look at a few examples. The first example is the one that you heard at the beginning. It was filmed on the Sony TX660, attached to the handheld microphone with an elastic sleeve, and I picked this audio source because there was lots of background noise, there was some echo, and look, it was fine as a backup, but it wasn't great.
So we are very blessed that you are all here to bear witness to Matt and Michaela getting married, and we just want to continue the celebration. So before we eat, I'll give a prayer. So we are very blessed that you are all here to bear witness to Matt and Michaela getting married, and we just want to continue the celebration. So before we eat, I'll give a prayer.
The next clip I chose came from my main recorder taking an XLR out from a church, and it just had lots of problems. Actually, more on that in a bit. The lectern mic didn't seem to go through to my recorder for some reason, which we didn't have time to test beforehand, so the raw audio is incredibly quiet as it's getting picked up by some other mic in the space.
A still more excellent way. If I speak in human and angelic tongues, but do not have love, I am a resounding gong or a clashing cymbal. A still more excellent way. If I speak in human and angelic tongues, but do not have love, I am a resounding gong or a clashing cymbal.
Pretty impressive, right? And finally, this third clip I picked because there was some static and noise introduced to the recording in order to record at the level that I wanted. This was also from my main recorder from a soundboard from the DJ.
But as I pondered on the issue some more, I realized, although this is 1,000 miles outside of my comfort zone, Lolly has also made many ventures out of her comfort zone for me as well. But as I pondered on the issue some more, I realized, although this is 1,000 miles outside of my comfort zone, Lolly has also made many ventures out of her comfort zone for me as well.
So that's 3 different problems all made much better by this enhanced audio feature, and it got me thinking, what if I threw something just absolutely terrible at it? and I had just the perfect clip. I mentioned that messed up audio from the church a little bit ago, and you'll actually see more on that in our upcoming behind the scenes video from that wedding. But in short, the XLR came from the wall. It was like hanging out of the wall, like it had broken off. It was a mess. And I had backups as we weren't able to test, so no big deal, but it was almost comical how bad the feed was. Take a look. Apologies to your ears, but I thought, hey, why not throw this in and see if anything can be done? And here were the results. So is it better? Actually, yes, a bit, but still not usable, right? So I guess the only limitation is that the program does need some information to work off of. But even so, this is such an incredible tool, and I am blown away by how simple and powerful it is. I hope you all are just as impressed as I am with this tool. I'm sure we all strive to get perfect audio at every wedding, but sometimes things happen. We all know that. And it's nice to know that we have an awesome tool available to help us fix these issues. So go try it out for yourself, play around with it, see what it can do for your weddings. And if this is something that you found helpful, be sure to like this video, subscribe, do all the YouTube things, and I'll see you in the next video.